there, guys. Today we're going to be doing Aquarius. We're still in the house of Scorpio. So we are going to go ahead and do that today. I apologize for being so late getting these up. I've only done a few. Usually I'm trying to get them out all at once, but I just wasn't feeling well last week and dealing with some things. So anyway, I'm going to get it done today, hopefully, and get a few more up today and then maybe a few more up next week, and then I can do some collective readings. So let's get you started. Aquarius. So yeah, we're still in the house of Scorpio. The energy of Scorpio is very intense right now because Mars is still in orbit, and we can see a few things going on there. Still early days, but it'll soon go retrograde. Okay, so here we go. Maybe it is retrograde right now, I think. I feel like. Anyway, I'll have to check on it. Sorry for that misinformation. A lot of things happening in the world right now. Ooh, some changes. Change is gonna come. Okay, here we go. So the first card, Wants and Desires, Nine of Pentacles. Ooh. Alright. Alright. Scorpio is all about money. Money, 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 money. Alright. Wands, Reflection. Ace of Swords. Knight of Cups. Ooh, the Lovers. Ooh, in reverse. What's going on, Scorpio? What is up? Alright. We're going to keep going. See what else pops out. Okay. So, interesting. Nine of Pentacles. So, accomplishment. You're looking for some abundance, security, wealth, comfort, luxury, self-sufficiency, gratitude for what you're doing. I feel like you're all busy bees right now, for the most part. Something's still plaguing you, though. I feel like you're still in a sense of depression, or maybe you're coming out of it, actually. Okay. You're definitely not being... So right now, currently, you are not being tethered to anything, any vices, any procrastination, so that's good. The universal energy has to say for the rest of this reading, please. 2 more cards. There we go. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Interesting. Queen of Wands. I'm going to take that. Thank you. Interesting. Okay. So the overall energy of the reading is the Six of Cups. Okay. And the Six of Cups is talking about nostalgia. So I think some of you are, you know, feeling like kindness and you know, generosity and things like that. Giving of gifts and the such. But I feel like you're thinking a lot about the past, and which is generally an evaluation. I feel like there's an evaluation taking place. You're so a lot of you are reevaluating your life right now and looking back at choices made and the people in your life and those we've lost and moved from and moved on and whatnot. And maybe just, you know, you've been getting some images in your mind about certain people that you want to connect to. Okay, so I feel like that's the overall energy, but I do see a lot of money here. Like, this is the focus is money, so a lot of financial situations. We do have some relationship here in the present. You're not tethered currently to a relationship, I do not feel, in the sense that it's pulling you down. I feel like you've broke free from that, and now you're in charge again of your own sort of, you're wearing your boots again kind of deal. You know what that means? I think some of you understand what I mean when I say that. When you've lost your footing and now you're back on the ground with your 2 feet in your boots and the straps pulled up and you're on the way. Ace of Swords. Let me go back. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, I'm just excited because I haven't done this for a while. So I keep saying Scorpio because we're in the house of Scorpio, but you're Aquarius, duh. So let's look at Aquarius here. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles here in the upright position, and that talks about accomplishment, abundance, security, wealth, comfort. Okay, we've talked about that. Then right beside it is the Two of Wands, which talks about reflection, looking for achievement, sort of looking towards the future. You're wanting your independence. And I feel like you're trying to get there with your abundance. You're working hard. You have the Knight of Cups there in the reverse, and that talks about unrealistic expectations. So I feel like you have a lot of expectations that you feel is unrealistic, but I do feel like I'm here to tell you that they will be accomplished. I feel like because it's in the reverse position, your wants and desires is to have that in the upright position. So you do want to have your accomplishments, and you do want to have a good attitude about things, and you want to set realistic expectations for yourself. So that's fantastic. In the present position, we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So let's just look at that presently. Okay, which talks about stress, mental blocks, poor judgment, and some dishonesty going on there. I feel like in their relation, I feel like I want to say it's in your relationship because it's right beside the Lovers card in the reverse, but it could also be, well, it's an intellectual, right? The sword is all about intellectual, mental thinking and that sort of thing, communication as well. So I feel like because there's a mental block, there's some stress going on in your life currently. So let's just look at the Lovers card in the reverse and see what it has to say. So the Lovers card usually represents harmony. Okay, so right now I feel like you're either breaking up, going through a divorce. Maybe you've made some bad choices out of, feeling it was honest, but maybe there's just either you were dishonest with yourself or dishonest with someone else, or somebody else was dishonest with you, but there's definitely something happening there with truth telling. Okay, some discord, okay, some regrets, and I feel like that maybe is why the nostalgia card is there in the overall reading, because it's talking about regrets here. The Devil in the reverse talks about being like disconnected from whatever's holding you back, right? Holding you down, keeping you addicted to something, or constraining you. I feel like you have left an abusive situation. I feel like you're in the recovery mode, which is fantastic. So all your achievements up here financially is going to work out for you. You're currently dealing with your relationship. So I feel like your ambition is to have your mental space cleared and in a good place. And then right now you're working on your heart space. So that's fantastic because you have to find the balance in between the both, right? The overall position of the universal energy in this reading is telling me the Ten of Swords in the reverse, which usually represents betrayal. So in the future, the universal energy is telling me to tell you that the Ten of Swords in the reverse talks about a new start, a really good recovery, okay, some forgiveness and some moving on. So that's really good to hear that that's in the universal energy position, all right? It's not an immediate time frame, but it will happen. The Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse, so I feel like that is maybe who you are dealing with. And the Queen of Pentacles is generally a greedy person, very envious with greed, green, financial dependence there, which is, I see the independence there. So you want independence from this person who's codependent on you financially, is what's happening here. Okay, and then you have the Queen of Wands as well, two queens. So this is definitely about a female energy here, and it doesn't have to be a female person, just feminine energy, if you get me. So the Queen of Wands is there as well. So in the reverse, and the Queen of Wands in the reverse talks about sort of apathy, anger, coldness, aggression, a really dull person, sort of like no kind of passion about them, or excitement for life, or feelings of thriving, or moving in a direction that is exciting, right? And I feel like, so those two being side by side do speak to this codependent relationship on you. I feel like they get a lot of energy from you. I feel like you feel drained from them. I don't know who this is for. I'm getting the message of being drained. We have the Six of Pentacles there in the upright position. Is one of the only ones in the upright position. You have 3 in the upright, which is okay. So the 6 of Pentacles being there. Again, it's a financial card. It talks about, being thoughtful and helpful and, finding that balance, being giving and things of that nature. Okay, so let's look to see what our book says. So we have the 6 of Pentacles there. So yeah, very grateful, gratitude. That's what I was trying to find. Charitable, a very charitable, okay, person. You're very giving and you're very generous. And I feel like there's a lot of people around you asking for a lot from you, and kind of you feel like they get the feeling of, people are begging and whatnot, and I don't think that's something that you like to do, but you tend to give anyway, because that's your true nature, Aquarius. You're very empathetic towards others, and that's lovely to see. But sometimes it gets a little overwhelming when you're giving and giving, especially to a relationship, and you're not giving back. Okay, and I feel like that's what's happening right here with you, Aquarius. I don't know if this is for all of the Aquariuses out there, but I feel like there's a very strong connection to somebody out there reading or watching this video, I should say, in the ways that this is happening with them. It's a definite codependent relationship, and you want to break free and be independent financially from this person. Now, you could very well be the person dependent on the other person as well. So there's 2 storylines here that I'm getting. So if you want to flip that, for those of you who are in a codependent relationship, dependent on somebody else, you don't want to be dependent on them anymore because you're annoyed and bored and they're dull and they don't give you what you need out of life, but you have a good financial stability there. I feel like you just, need to follow your heart and soul, and then it will help guide you out of here, because you are coming into a recovery here. Okay, the universe is bringing you recovery with respect to communication. Okay, some forgiveness. I feel like this abusive situation that you're in, I feel has been done to you. I don't think you are the abuser. And if you are, then, maybe you should reevaluate how you are treating the people you love, because sometimes you don't realize that you can be abusive, especially emotionally, or communicate in the way you communicate to others and things like that. And a lot of people don't realize they're doing it. And so it's nobody's fault generally, unless you're malicious. And then, that's another story altogether, obviously. But I'm not a psychologist, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you all the different meanings of what that is. All right. So let's go ahead and pull some cards for you to see what's happening with how we can, move forward in the situation that you're in, and see what pops out. So I'm going to get my, I'm going to pull my new deck. I'm so excited. It's Kyle Gray. I always say Kylie, I don't know why. But Kyle Gray, and it's called Angels and Ancestors Oracle Cards, which are really fun. They're my new ones. So we'll see what pops out for your ancestors, to see who can, possibly be looking over you and guiding you, or what you're connected to, or maybe you feel a resonance with what I'm going to pull here. Okay. So I just want to get some clarity here for our Aquarius. Please, with respect to how they can move forward, and some insight as to what is connecting them ancestrally, who's watching over them, what perhaps their spirit guide is, or messages that you have for Aquarius today, please. Thank you. Now, usually these aren't popping out because they're fairly new. My energy's not in them, but if they slide out this way, then I've been grabbing it, and they haven't been plopping out like my regular cards do. Alright, let's see what's going on for Aquarius, please. Okay. Oh, interesting. There's 2. Okay, so you have the Shaolin Master. Okay, so you have some Asian descent of ancestry here. Okay, some very wonderful strength of life and nature, and balance and fluid movement here to help guide you through this. It says be graceful in movement and action. Okay, so just pay attention to how you are going forward with the situation, and be tactful in ways that you're saying things, and also how you respond if someone else is not being tactful to you. Okay, the second one that came out is the Sun, and that says, enjoy success and happiness. So the sun's a beautiful card, okay? It talks about, you know, shining brightly and having that light in your life, and being, you know, appreciative of the warmth that the universe can give you if you're open to it. So let's just look at the book here and get some perspective, okay? So we're first going to look for the Shaolin. One of the sacred. Okay, so the Shaolin master talks about slow and steady, breathe and flow. So time, take your time, be quiet with yourself, meditate perhaps, take a gentler approach, yeah. Okay, so the Shaolin, I hope I'm saying this right, I apologize. Shaolin, I'm going to say, master calls forth the ninja within. So Shaolin medicine is about learning to adapt to a situation and to tap into the energy running through your body and preserve it in order to release it as in the right moment. It also teaches subtlety, because when you're too forceful, you use too much energy, and that may not be supportive of what you are working on. Okay, remember earlier I talked about feeling that there's a draining of energy taking place, and I feel like that's because you're trying really hard to make this work, and I don't think that it is. So I just want to say it's not supportive of what you're working on. The Shaolin master, like a monk, has respect for all things. He is disciplined and guided by his heart, and he will never use it to impress the foolish or to appear stronger than someone who is threatening him. You too are being invited to remain graceful in your movement, choices, and actions. So here's the extended message. You are being guided to flow like water, blow like air, and connect with your purest intentions. Don't feel you need to rush ahead. A gentler approach will be more fruitful and rewarding. Move with subtlety and grace. Reach high, but also ask yourself how you can move with the flow of life rather than pushing against it. Do you have the capacity to refocus your gaze at this time? Can you slow down or take more time to soften and breathe as you move forward? All of this will be incredibly beneficial for what happens next. Okay, so let's find the sun. And this is your warrior symbol. Enjoy success and happiness. Know that doors are opening for you. Follow up new projects, ventures, and ideas. Connect with the inner fire that is driving you forward. The sun has long been associated with the energy of success. It's the most powerful planet in the solar system. Solar, referring to the sun. So, of course, when the sun card appears in a reading, it will bring power, success, and light. So that's fantastic. It brightens up all connections, banishes darkness. See, again, okay? Bring a sense of youthfulness and invites you to connect to the energy of joy so that you can be light in spirit and heart. Okay, this is the extended message. You are being surrounded by the brightness of the sun at this time. Opportunities to feel and be successful are swirling and dancing around you. Relationship and friendships progress with joy, and you will feel happy and uplifted. If you're not somewhere bright and sunny right now, there will be other ways in which you can enjoy warmth and joy. Solar energy brings health and vitality and can energize and warm, and it also encourages everything to grow. The energy of expansion is with you at this time, and you are being offered the perfect opportunity to move forward. If you want to bring something to life, you are ready to take a new step in a relationship. The sun will bring the right energy to you. If you are asking a question, the answer is most definitely yes. So there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed your reading. I feel like there's a strong sense of resonating here energy for someone that's actually tuned in to watch this video. So thank you for joining me. I hope that I've brought you some wisdom here to help you through the next steps of what you're going through. If this resonated with you, please smash the like button, share, subscribe. All right. I do personal readings as well. You can private message me below, and I will get back to you. All right, So, Aquarius, wonderful reading for you. I wish you nothing but success, and get underneath that sun and just let the sun shine on your face. Enjoy yourself. Be love and light. Take care till next time.